During his testimony, Johnny Depp's security guard testified that Amber Heard admitted to putting feces in her shared bed with Mr. Depp after an explosive fight that they had, which would refute the earlier statements by Amber that one of their dogs had defecated in the bed, or the other claim that it was one of her friends that did it for her. Mr. Jenkins claimed that Amber took responsibility for the poop in the bed during a conversation that he had with her, and then added that she referred to the incident as a horrible practical joke. This part of the trial during his questioning was hardly focused on. He just threw it out there so casually that Amber had admitted to him about pooping in Depp's bed. The comment from Depp's security guard came up when he was testifying about the time surrounding Heard's 30th birthday party. For those of you who don't know, April 22nd is Amber Heard's birthday, and so around this time in 2016, she was throwing a party for herself at the couple's downtown LA penthouse. Depp ended up arriving late to the party and then decided that he wanted to bail early, which he claims enraged Amber. Heard then claimed that Depp threw a Magnum wine bottle at her before leaving. As for the reports, we learned that the couple's housekeeper had called Depp the following morning and told him that someone had pooped on his side of the bed and then just put the blanket covers back over it. He believed Amber had done this so that whenever he came home and hopped into the bed, he would be unknowingly lying down to a pile of poop. Furthermore, Depp believed that either Amber or one of her friends had put the feces in the bed, but Amber was still maintaining that it was one of their Yorkshire Terriers that was responsible instead. However, Depp repeatedly rejected this claim and said that it was far too large to be coming from a 3 to 4 pound dog. This part of their dispute even came up in the UK trial when Johnny attempted to sue the Sun newspaper for defamation as well. Judge Nichol, though, who presided over the libel suit, weighed in on the situation and claimed that it could not have possibly been Amber. The judge actually wrote that the couple's dog named Boo had an incomplete mastery of her bowels after she had accidentally consumed some cannabis. As for why it couldn't have possibly been Amber Heard, well, he says that the prank would have been ineffective because she too would have had the displeasure of sleeping next to the poop. Well, turns out she admitted to all of it when speaking with Mr. Jenkins. Earlier in the trial, Depp also recounted that evening as well and explained that he had left the apartment because he needed to have an in-depth conversation with his business manager about the disastrous state of his finances. Depp then alleged that after this dinner, Amber berated and then actually hit him. As I mentioned earlier, Depp then left the apartment and then went to his other home in the Hollywood Hills. The following morning, after Amber left for her trip to Coachella, the housekeeper discovered the fecal matter on the bed. Depp then testified, "My initial response to that was, I laughed." Describing the reaction to seeing a photo of the feces, he said, "It was so outside, it was so bizarre and so grotesque that I could only laugh." According to Mr. Jenkins, he said that while he was bringing her to Coachella, they had a conversation pertaining to the surprise that she left in the boss's bed. And by the boss, he's referring to Johnny Depp, not Bruce Springsteen. Another wild part of his testimony was recounting the night that he was sent to retrieve Depp's cell phone after Amber had chucked it off of their balcony during a fight. Jenkins said that when returning to work the following day, after that big fight that Amber and Johnny had, Amber had thrown Depp's phone, wallet, credit cards, and passport off of their balcony and onto the street. Jenkins then said that he decided to use a phone tracking app to locate the device, and eventually he discovered that it was in the possession of a homeless man about 6 miles from the house in Skid Row, an area that is well known in LA for its large homeless population. He goes on to say, "I approached him about the phone, he was honest, he returned it, I gave him a reward for it. And when asked what the reward was, he replied, $420, chicken tacos, chips, apples, and Fiji water." I mean, only in California would a homeless person's demands for Johnny Depp's phone be $420, chicken tacos, chips, apples, and Fiji water. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all of this though, and while you do that, I'm going to check out some of your comments from the video titled "Olivia Wilde Served Custody Papers Live on Stage" by Jason Sudeikis. Emily says, "Damn, he is not in charge of any of that, so demanding an apology is senseless. The people who serve papers for court just do not give a damn. Wow though, that's mortifying." Yeah, I would say if anyone needs to give an apology, it's the event coordinators for letting some random person get so close to Olivia Wilde. Jeezy says, "Jason didn't serve the papers himself. Generally, process servers aren't given the place and time to serve the papers in their charge. It's up to them to serve and get proof of delivery." Imagine if he did though, that would have made this story a lot crazier if Jason Sudeikis actually physically gave her the papers. Just Fatima says, "The servers do not care where you are or what you are doing. They just have to serve the papers and take a proof of serving you." Look, I've been asked to serve someone papers before, and you're exactly right with this. It has to be coming from someone that doesn't know the party that's receiving the papers, and they have to also confirm that they are the person that you're looking to serve. With all of these articles coming out though, it looks like this person has tons of proof that they did in fact do their job. James Savent says, "How would he know? His attorney/law firm hires process servers who choose to serve the documents whenever they want." Yeah, blaming Jason for this is just really dumb. It would be up to his legal team entirely. And the person actually serving the papers. Dashia James says, that had to be a little bit embarrassing. Why did they deliver it on stage? I literally never heard of that. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. Oh, it definitely was embarrassing, not even a little bit, especially if she believed that it was just a fan giving her a script or something. I mean, male or female, getting served so publicly has to hurt the ego. That's all the time that we have for today though, folks, so stay classy, and I'll see you on the next one.